Hey y'all, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. Today I have a swatch interview of the Mother's Day duo that's available right now from Colores to Carol. This is a limited edition duo, so if you're interested, I'll link her storefront and social media down below. You'll definitely want to run over and check it out. I also have a look at the new Wizard Lizard top coat, which is not a part of the duo, but which is pretty new to the shop, as well as a really quick nail art look. These were sent to me for review, and I'll go ahead and jump into the swatches. So first up is Eternal Love, and this is described as a dusty melon pink with a very subtle duochrome shimmer to it. So this almost looks like it has a very faint, kind of subtle gold flaked shimmer. Really pretty mix for a gorgeous, classy combination. I'll go ahead and show you a brush shot, and I'll show you how Eternal Love swatched on my natural nail. So here is my first coat. This one does feel a bit like acrylic, so it has a thicker formula, but it does go on nice and smooth, really easy. It's going to stay exactly where you put it. One coat made for nice even coverage, but it was a little bit sheer for me, so I'll let this dry and then come back in and show you what my second coat looks like. So here is a quick second coat. I did go a little bit thicker here with the second coat, but I don't necessarily think that you need to. Two coats for sure brought this one completely opaque. I think this is a very classy, wearable pink. It's a little bit subdued and almost on the neutral side with still being soft and feminine. So here's a look at that completed mani before top coat. So this one does dry down fairly glossy. A good top coat will help bring out that duochrome shimmer though. Here's a view from an angle in direct sunlight with top coat, and excuse the glitter on my hands. I was having a mermaid moment this swatch fest. This is my swatch photo underneath artificial lighting, and then once more at an angle in that direct sunlight. So the other polish in this duo is Nancy, and it's named after Carol's mom. It's described as a dark eggplant purple linear holographic with micro iridescent glitter, multi-chrome flakes, and hollow flakes. So there's a lot going on in here, but it all works really well together. I'll go ahead and show you a brush shot, and I'll show you how Nancy swatched on my natural nail. So here is my first coat. This one does have a bit more of a jelly base, so it's going to be a little bit more sheer. It was a little bit on the thin side for me, and it flooded a little bit, but I think that was more my application. However, I do recommend going in for a little bit of a thinner coat with this polish. So I'll go ahead and do some cleanup with acetone and a cleanup brush just there around the edges where it got in my cuticles. I had no staining or any kind of long-term issues with this at all. So I'll let that dry and then come back in and show you what my second coat looks like. So here is my second coat. I was pretty adamant about going in for a thicker second coat, and it did bring this one completely opaque, but I did have a little bit more flooding. So I definitely recommend going in for thinner, and you may need 3 coats with thinner application. So here's a look at that completed mani before top coat. It does dry down fairly glossy, but a good top coat will help smooth out those scattered glitters and bring out all of that shimmer. So here's a view from another angle in direct sunlight with top coat. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting, and then once more at an angle in that direct sunlight. So next I have a look at the new topper in Colores de Carol's storefront. This is Wizard Lizard. It's an opalescent topper that has a ton of different sizes of those glitters, some larger hexes as well as micro glitters. These are mostly in the red to green shifting variety, I do believe, but with some green to blue as well. It's in a clear base. I'll go ahead and show you a brush shot, and I'll show you how Wizard Lizard swatched over Colores de Carol's Eternal Love today. So this is that pink from earlier. I think this makes for a really pretty combination. Of course, if you layer these over a darker color, you're going to get a much stronger flash out of the glitters. I did just kind of have to manipulate them a little bit to get them nice and spread out, but I really love this combination. If you're interested in this polish at all, I do recommend going ahead and snagging it up. It has already sold out once. So here's a look at that completed mani with 1 coat of Wizard Lizard over 2 coats of Eternal Love before top coat. So it is a little bit textured. A good top coat will help smooth that right out. Here's a look at that mani at a different angle with top coat underneath direct sunlight. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting. And then once more kind of in overcast sunlighting. So next I'll share my really quick nail art with you in honor of Mother's Day, which is quickly approaching. I did a base of the Eternal Love plus Wizard Lizard, and then I'm going to show you how Nancy stamps. So today I'm using the Queen Special Edition plate. 2, side A, the large floral image here. It's a large image, but you can really use whatever portion of it that you'd like. I scraped it and then rolled it upwards. I'll show you how it applies over that base of Eternal Love and then Wizard Lizard. While scraping that one, it does have those scattered iridescent glitters, so those kind of made for a gritty texture, and some of those did get caught up in the image, but I really love the effect of how it looks. This stamps fairly well, especially over this lighter base. I think it's going to look awesome over black as well. All that holographic is really going to come out to play. I love how these lined up with that glitter from Wizard Lizard right in the center of that rose. So I'll be using the Colores de Carol Quick Dry Top Coat to seal it all in. And I think these looked really cool matte as well. So here's a look at that completed mani. I did use another floral image from that same plate on the rest of my nails. And then here's a look from a different angle in direct sunlight with top coat. I love the macro of this look so much, I wanted to go ahead and share it here. You can also see more photos on my blog if you're interested at sloppyswatches.com. So here's another look at an angle in that direct sunlight. And that does wrap up today's swatch and review of the Mother's Day Duo, as well as Wizard Lizard, available right now from Colores de Carol. I'll link her storefront and social media down below. If you'd like, you can also follow me on Instagram at sloppyswatches. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.